Welcome everybody to the Wolff Media Group podcast, and today we have a very special episode. We will be beginning shortly. Please stick by.
Welcome back, everyone. And today is one of my favorite episodes ever, right? So today it's all going to be about content creation, content this, content that, and why I think it's so important to have content. One of the most reasons, there's so many reasons, so many reasons to produce content, just anywhere: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat, anywhere you can think of. Content is king. You know how they used to say cash is king and all that? I mean, it still is, kind of, not really, because of digital money, Venmo, Cash App, stuff like that. But not just money. It's content now. Content can give you power. Content gets you followers, gets you subscribers, gets you this, that, and this. Anything it can get you, pretty much, right? So I think content is so important, because you get followers, right? And if with followers, you can so many things. We'll list them off again, right? Followers equals sponsors, which equals money, okay? Followers equals views, which equals eyeballs, which equals more views, which equals, it just piles up, right? Piles up, snowballs up. So as soon as you get 10, right? You get 10, say your first month you get 10 subscribers on YouTube, right? And it's just going to snowball. So you keep putting out content. Put out content, more content. That's good. High quality content. It can't just be trash content. That doesn't work. That does not work. I've tried to push out so many different things just over and over again that just weren't good. It wasn't good. And guess what I did? I got nothing. I think I got like two subscribers. So good content, quality content that people would want to watch, want to listen to, anything like that is a good start. It's a good base. I mean, if you do the best you can with your equipment, I should say. It doesn't have to be 8K footage from a Red camera. Your iPhone can shoot 4K, right? You can do podcasts. You can you don't even have to buy anything. Use headphones. That mic is better than anything. You play Xbox, you play games, use a microphone on the headset. That's better than your headphone ones. Or, if you really want to, go out and buy like a blue snowball. They're like $40. You can find one on super cheap. You can buy one on eBay for $20. You can just find them. They're it's not super expensive to make it quality. So like going from headphones to a blue snowball is like a 300% increase of quality for $20, right? So I think that's very important. Quality content. Content is important. That's the whole basis. Quality content, very, very important. But besides that, let me get back to what I was saying. So I put out trash content, very, very bad. I did it for like 3 months, got like 2 subscribers. Most of them got like 0, 2, 3 views at the most, right? And now we're getting, on this podcast alone, let me look at the numbers. Let's run some numbers, right? This has been going on for about a year, right? And, Anchor. This is based off on Anchor, of course. And right now, audience size is around, about a year. Per episode, it's about 57 views, 57 listens, right? Over about a year. And I've put out how many? Most of it's on Apple Podcasts. If you want those stuff, you can do it. But iPhones, yeah. How many have I done total? It's a very good question. Let's go episodes. Sorry, I'm looking at on this. I would say I think I've done about one a week. So I think I'm at about a little over 50, which is not bad at all. So let's say I gained 1 viewer every time I put a new podcast out. That's what it's looking at, right? So it's just gonna keep snowballing, because about every time I do put a podcast out, it gets either 5 more views, 10 more views. Sometimes it gets the same, but it's usually above 50. Every single one's above 50, and then that means I can monetize stuff, right? I can keep monetizing, or I could just put one ad, be content with that, because no one wants to hear ads. No one likes them, unless they're good ads. But most of them are kind of boring. So if I only put one ad in, that's still helping pay bills, paying for equipment. All this earnings is going from equipment, right? All going towards equipment. Like right now, I'm recording on an SM7, going through like a Scarlett and stuff. Very, very nice. Going into some Audio Technica headset that I can listen to, it is very, very nice. And or the soundproof foam everywhere, it's very, very nice. But that's a year's worth of Anchor stuff. I can tell you money-wise, here we go. Total is about 7302, right? But that's not a whole bunch, right? Yeah, so I had to put some of my own money in to buy this stuff, right? Like an SM50. So just for reference, a Blue Snowball is how much? $40 new, I think, right? So if I look up SM57, sure. And these cost about, let's go here. These are about $400. I got one on eBay for about $200. So SM57, I have an A. This one's a B, but off of sure, $400. It's a lot of money, but you can find, like I said, you can find used stuff. Used stuff is out there, available, and it usually works really, really well. Most of it's not even used a whole bunch. So by making content and making these podcasts and making YouTube videos and making little just here and there things for Twitter and Instagram followers, that's what content gives you. Content gives you power. That's the way I look at it, at least. Content gives you power. Power makes you special. Not makes you special, but makes you, I don't even know what the word to use, the right word to use. It makes you attractive to sponsorships and people wanting to collaborate. That's what content can do to you. Even if you're like, I don't know, let's go, you own a Shopify store that sells socks, right? You can make content for that. And maybe this person's like, hey, I love the socks. You want to send me some? And I will tell everybody about them, right? That's not really sponsorship, but that's like, yes, that's you giving about them. But then if you're like, let's go with like you're somebody famous on, not even famous, you have like maybe 15,000 followers on Instagram, right? But they're loyal. You get a whole bunch, you get like 11,000 likes per post. So most of them are pretty active. Most of them like your stuff. Company reach out to you. Here, try these headphones, and we'll give you $5,000 to tell people what you think of these headphones. And then here's a link that you can send them to. And for every purchase, you get 10% of the profit. Very, very good. So that's what content gives you. But also, content is fun to make. If you find the right content you like to make, if it's podcasts, if it's videos, if it's, I don't even know, graphics, motion graphics, just graphics. If you find content that you like, it is a blast doing it. Like, you can't even deny it. If anybody here has been, like, knows, like, makes content, which I'm guessing most of you do, because this is a media channel and theater stuff, so you guys like making things, right? So I think, making things, like, I love making podcasts. I love making videos. I love, like, in theater, right? We're gonna slightly change the topic a little bit. In theater, I do sound design. I love making really cool sounds that people usually don't hear or have never heard even. And that's why I love it, right? Because if nobody's ever heard a sound and you make them hear it for the first time, it is so breathtaking. Like, just to watch their face or just to see their reaction, it is so, so cool. Or even making, like, the band, right? Orchestra, for technical terms, I guess. The pit, the orchestra, whatever you want to call them. If you set it up right and you do your levels right, it sounds so good. They sound breathtaking, like good. And that's just another layer on top of it. That's content. That is content. That's making content. That is maybe not, I'm not giving it out to people. I am. I'm giving the audience it. But I'm not showing it on social media or anywhere on that. But I'm still making content, and that's some of the content that I love to do. So anything you can find to make content. I do put out some of the stuff that I do work on, like the loops I do for making graphics, or sometimes I put sound effects out. Not a whole bunch, because I just don't, because sound effects aren't that fun to watch, because there's really nothing. But for making content, like podcasts and videos and stuff, I like putting that up. I like sharing that. The whole process from recording to editing to getting approved by people and saying, this is good, this one needs to be changed, and then posting it, and then seeing the comments, the replies and stuff, that's one of my favorite things ever. Even if they're negative, like saying, oh, this just sucks, it's like, okay, well, how do I fix this? And then we, sometimes, usually not, sometimes we have a little conversation of, why don't you like it? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, I'll try to do this instead. Do you think this will work? Just like creative criticism is always a great thing to have. I think it's great to have a little circle around you to be like, yes, this is good, but this is how you can make it better. So making sure you have some people to look out and say, this is bad, this is good, or this is what I think you could change, is just a great thing to have on top of but if you can't, that's understandable. As long as you just post content, just do it. Content is king. Content is king. Just bring it out. Which, that's it. That's all there is to it. Is quality content. Good or not? I was gonna say good content, but that's the same as quality. Quality content, regular schedule. Have a schedule, and listen to feedback. I think is your 3 big things that will lead you into so many different things you can do, on top of sponsorships, on top of collaborations, on top of so many things. Just look at most people, free stuff, just anything, just content. Content is king. That's all I can say. Content will bring you places. So that's all I have for you guys today. It is a little bit longer one, but thank you guys for listening, and I hope you have a great day.
Thank you all for listening to this week's episode, and tune back next week for another very special episode. I appreciate everything that you guys do and listen, so thank you, and have a great week.